This is a quick video just explaining how your data is used in HisChosen. We've all become very aware of a lot of scandals around certain applications and how they use your data and what's stored, and people not being aware of that, and it's being sold off and all kinds of things. So it's very important that you're aware of how your data is being used here. You would see that there is a privacy policy for the app, like there is for any other app. Now that it is Google brand verified, there has to be a privacy policy, and that has been reviewed by Google, and we have been verified, so it's sufficient. So just to let you know that the data is stored securely on a server in the cloud, and the data we're storing is basically when you sign in, it's got your email address and your name. That's what we currently store. That's all the data about you. We do store usage data. Now, the reason we store usage data is quite simple. If you're not signed in, the usage data is anonymous. It simply knows that it's coming from some device somewhere and not who's actually using it. We do encourage you to sign in so that you get access to the other features, and the data, as I said, it's just your name and email address, and then the usage data, which is very simple stuff, like, so we can see which videos have been popular. The same kind, far less usage data than Facebook or YouTube is storing. And also, one of the other differences is you consent that they may share that data with certain external parties when you use other applications. With HisChosen, the data stays completely private, and it's not shared with any external parties. There's no marketing algorithms driven off of that, or it's not sold off to anybody. It's simply there so that we can look to provide better features to you, make the experience better, and help us understand what's being used, what's not working well, what we need to improve, what features are popular, what are not. And if you were needing troubleshooting, like support help, it helps us to see what you've been trying to do so that we can guide you correctly, because often users will explain that they have been doing something and they actually haven't been actually doing what they think they've been doing. So if we can see what they've actually been doing, we can explain the difference between what they wanted to achieve and what they've actually been achieving. So that's all useful. So again, that data is simple usage data, far less than is stored by any other application that you use, and that's the purpose of it. That's as simple as that, just for feature improvements and things like being able to pre-populate your name into a pre-request. That's why we store your name, so that we can pre-populate it. And your credentials are also stored on your phone, just like if you signed into any other app with a Remember Me function. I did explain this in a different video, but just to make it extra clear. And those are stored encrypted on your phone, so people cannot, if they steal your device, just see what your passwords are, just like with any other app. And yes, that's you don't need it to be stored. You can always sign out after. It's just useful because then once you sign in once, and every time you go back into the app, it just signs you in silently, and you don't have to click sign in every time you go. If you have any questions or concerns, please do contact the support team and we can clarify any things. To do that, you simply go into the app. You don't have to sign in for this. Click on the three-dot menu in the top right, go to App Help and Support, fill in your first name, last name, and what your support request is. Click Send. That'll pop open your email client, be it Gmail or whatever's on your device, and you simply then send the email from there. It would have all this information in it already that you typed here. Okay, I hope that clarifies things around the data policy for the app. All the best.